Hello friends, and welcome to Skipping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, we are still on day 2 of my trip back to Texas. I left Meteor Crater about an hour ago, and I'm about an hour further down the road, and this was a stop that I had been on my original itinerary, but I dropped it off early on because I didn't think there was going to be enough time to do it. Well, I'm a little ahead of schedule. I'm a little further home than I thought I'd be, and so I've decided I'm going to stop by and see the Petrified Forest National Park. Now, the national park actually goes for a long ways behind us, but there's kind of a cool museum and visitor center, and we're going to check that out and see what's there. So let's check this out. This is going to be great. Now, some people wonder what petrified wood is. What it really is it's a tree that died thousands or tens of thousands of years ago in kind of a wet environment, and over time the minerals in the moist soil replaced the wood pulp, the wood material, and created a stone version of the wood that used to be there. I've got a piece of petrified wood in my collection, and I've wanted to check this out for a long time, so this is going to be great. And they still got some snow around here. And of course, they got a great visitor center and a gift shop, so we'll check that out at the end. But I want to visit the museum itself first. And I think that's over here. All right, we are into the park. The place closes in about an hour, but I guess if I'm in the park, which I am already, I can stay in until about 5:30. They recommend that I visit a place called Blue Mesa, which is about 20 miles down, or about 16 miles down this road. So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna see what we can see there, and then we will vamoose and get out of here. Now, they say if I drive through here, I'm gonna probably just see a few things, but I had drove by this and I had to stop by and see this. This is just gorgeous out here. That's all snow and white. I think this is what they call the painted desert. And man, just look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at the colors out there. The reds, the greens, the whites. Even way out there in the distance, you can see that. I just had to pull over and check this out. Gorgeous. Like I said, I'm not going to stop at every one of these, but every once in a while you see something here, you just, on the side of the road, you got to stop by and check it out. I love some of the geology and the layers out here. Can't go too far that way, the sun's getting over there, and so... Look at that. Really beautiful. I kind of think I probably should come here and spend more than just an hour or two. This is probably one of those things you have to explore for a whole day, but we're going to kind of wet our whistle a little bit with this, and then maybe we can it'll inspire us to come back later and check it out again. But let's continue on the road. So I think this is Blue Mesa here. I don't know, it doesn't look blue to me, but who knows, maybe there's a reason for it, and as we get closer, maybe that will become apparent. I've talked about this before. Much of this part of the country used to be beneath a shallow sea, so you can kind of see that there were some areas there that kind of rose above the sea level, and you can actually see water erosion kind of areas out there in some of the strata kind of at the top there. That always makes this kind of an interesting place from a geological standpoint. And I don't think that's Blue Mesa anymore because we're moving past that, but still very interesting, very cool looking. Lots of neat stuff back here. Okay, so this is one of the turnouts along the Blue Mesa Road, and honestly, when I get down there and look a little closer, I do think I see pieces of what's probably Petrified wood. I bet you those big round things there are logs. Now, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to move beyond this point because the area is off limits, which is kind of a drag, but perhaps we'll get to an area where there's a little bit more out here to see. But whatever the case is, it's beautiful out here. Yeah, here's another little area here. Can get a little bit further down here. Wow, look at the drop off here. I'm definitely going to have to come check this out again. I keep seeing little sections that look like they're petrified wood, but they're in areas that they're kind of inhospitable, like down there. I don't know if I'd make it down there. I'm pretty sure that looks like petrified wood down there. But there aren't a whole lot of areas that I've been able to see so far where I can literally walk up and touch something. But who knows? Maybe there's more along this this Mesa area here. But holy cow, it's beautiful here. It's so quiet out here. You can just see for miles and miles and miles. I think the only sound I hear is an airplane. Look at all the layers in the rock out there. Now, this is a little trail. This seems to be the place where a lot of people are going. So I got here and there were a whole bunch of cars parked here. It's the only real place I've seen a whole lot of people here. So this must be what we're talking about here. And there's people out on the trail too, so. This almost looks like a bench here. Look at the formations along the side there. That's really cool. I don't know how far this goes, so we're going to just take it to the end here. I'm guessing it doesn't go terribly far. Definitely going to want to make sure we're out of here before it gets dark. Wow, it goes all the way down there. That's cool. I'm actually kind of glad I can get down into here. It's kind of steep, so this isn't the place you'd want to go if you're in a wheelchair. That much is certain. Look at this, though. Look at all the layers in the rock over there. How beautiful is that? Now it looks like they've kind of built some steps here if you want to do that, but that looks like that'd be more dangerous right now than the pathway because of all the snow. See, I would bet you that's a chunk of petrified wood right there. Definitely. So there we go. We've officially seen some petrified wood. You can even still see the rings from the tree. How cool is that? There's another little piece right there. Like I said, I like the geology in here. All the different layers. This looks like it was like a mud flat or something like that. Or maybe ash from a volcano. There's another piece. Hello.
How you doing?
Kind of leveled out a little bit here now. The Blue Badlands. See, I would bet you that's another piece of petrified wood right there. Definitely. That looks like wood, doesn't it? There's a piece right there too, I think. Hard to tell though. That might just be a piece of rock, but that's definitely a piece of petrified wood. Look at the grain on that. And a little bit more here. I don't know how long this trail goes, but we've come all the way down from up there. You can see that car up there. I think that's the trail I was on. Another piece right there. It's good that I got into the petrified forest and actually got to see some petrified wood, right? Yeah, a little bit more right there. Kind of all along this little runoff area here. I'd really like to take a piece of this home as a souvenir, but this is a national park and they tend to frown on that. If I take something, then it's not going to be there for the next person, so. Oh, look at all that. A lot of it here. Look at that piece. How cool is that? Beautiful colors out here, huh? Okay, let's continue on here. I don't know how much further I'm going to go because it is starting to get a little dark here. And I don't want to be navigating this at night. I gotta admit, I didn't know what to expect when I came down here. But this was kind of cool. It's all over the place. Nice piece right there. They sell petrified wood in the gift shop, but apparently that came from other places. It didn't come from the national park here. Last battery died here. Had to put another one in. Look at that. Look at the crystal in that. That's beautiful. If I could take something home, that's definitely the one I'd take. That thing's the size of a basketball though, so I'm guessing it's not light. Okay, it looks like I'm hitting kind of the end of the trail here and it's starting to wind back in that direction. So I think we'll just continue down the trail and see where it takes us. I keep looking at the ground and keep forgetting how beautiful the geology is. See the light areas and the dark areas on the hills there. That kind of indicates desert times and maybe more moist times. The dark soil would be more moist soil, so there's a lot of like plant life and maybe even animals in there. Whereas the lighter areas are going to be more sandy, maybe more desert type environment. There's a little lookout over there. Look at the clouds. Clouds are kind of pretty out here tonight too. But we didn't come to look at the clouds, did we? Wow, look at all this. It's all over in here. Yeah, it's all over in here. This area is real just thick with it. Look at the layers in that. That's beautiful. I don't know if you can even see all of it in there, how pretty that is. Now we gotta start heading uphill again. See those people way over there? Yeah, that's where we started. That's where we gotta work our way back to. It's kind of fun wandering around here. It's like walking on another planet. I mean, have you ever seen an environment like this? Looks like what you'd expect to see if you were on Mars. I gotta admit, when I got out of the car, I was a little concerned I was gonna make this whole trip and not see any petrified wood. I'm glad I got out on this trail and wandered around, because this has exceeded what I expected. Look at that. All from a forest that was probably here 100,000 years ago, 200,000 years ago. I'm not even sure how long. Like I said, trees just kind of all fell and they got buried in moist soil, and the minerals replaced all the wood fiber, and this is what we end up with. Check that out. And now we're back to where the trail split, because I originally headed down that trail, and so this is all just repeat now. You just saw me going the other way here, now you're going to see me going this way. Alright, so I'm working my way back up to the car. We're on the real steep trail right now, and I think we're coming to the end of this video. Now, I'm really glad I came down here. As I said earlier, I wasn't sure I was going to see anything, but it's really great down here. I'm definitely going to have to make another trip and check this out again. Sorry for breathing hard, but we're at like 6,000 feet, so the air is a little thin and I'm working a little hard, so I think we're going to wrap this one up for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.